Anyway, I'm going to talk a little baseball. These poor Mets, man. That's why I love baseball, because only one team can win. And the majority of teams have terrible seasons. A lot of things can go wrong in baseball. So, Mets reporter dissects team's miserable season while Pride Night Mr. Met dances behind him. The Mascot's carefree performance behind pick PIX 11 reporter Steve Gelbs created a surreal contrast with the team's brutal season. Matt Regal wrote this one. The New York Mets are in disarray thanks to a brutal start to what was supposed to be a promising season. Every team, like spring training, is like, oh, I think we got a good crew. We've got a promising season ahead of us. But we're getting close to the All-Star break, so everyone's getting a little bit more realistic. All right, so the New York Mets are in disarray. On Friday, the team hit a low point, firing manager Carlos Mendoza. But you wouldn't know that if you looked at Mr. Met. He was having the time of his life dancing behind a reporter while dressed in his Pride Night best. It was just like rainbow colored. It didn't really piss me off too much. But anyway, in what felt an absolute fever dream, these opinion articles from Outkick, the PIX 11 studio team were talking to a reporter, Steve Gelbs, before the game against the division rival Philadelphia Phillies. Obviously, the tone was somber as Gelbs did a mid-season vivisection, on the team's season to where everything went wrong. However, somber was not in Pride Night Mr. Met's vocabulary. He was very flamboyant given the circumstances. This is Met going to start asking herself some tough questions. It's one of those moments when you're watching the broadcast, you see gay pride Mr. Met doing a party boy behind the reporter. You have to turn to someone and ask, did that just happen, or is there a gas leak in this house? It might even be the first time I'm glad a team held a wildly unnecessary Pride Night because it made the clip infinitely funnier. Regular Mr. Met dancing behind Steve Gelbs, pretty funny. Mr. Met kitted out for Pride Night, oblivious to the grease fire around him. Gold, Jerry. Who's Jerry? This is why, if you're a mascot performer, you should probably be aware of how your team is playing and maybe temper what you do just a touch. No, absolutely not. I disagree. I disagree 100%. That's a good place to stop reading the article. That's his job. That's Mr. Met's job. Look, it's just a game. It's just a game. Baseball is just a game. And like I said, there's going to be there's one winner and dozens of losers. Like, my team is the Nationals, another division rival. My team is the Nationals. Bryce Harper's back. I got to deal with that, the emotional turmoil of that. But I got bigger issues when it comes to the Nationals. We have, no pitching staff. Our bullpen is crap. We have bigger problems. I could be mad that Bryce Harper's back all I want, but the bigger issue is the bullpen. But even if the Nationals sweep Boston, I can still be happy about that and still be pissed at the bullpen. That's baseball, man. And Mr. Met, his job is to get people excited about the Mets, the New York Metropolitan's National League Baseball team. That's his job. His job isn't to manage from the bench, to get on the bench. It's like you make sure, put him in. He's doing signals. Swing away, bunt. Imagine if that was your signal to bunt. It's just a game. All right, your team can suck. I understand the juxtaposition. The guy sitting there is like, well, they fired the manager, and the team's just this month, it's been so awful. And Mr. Met's dancing his ass off behind you. That's his job. That's his job. He's going to get people to come out to the ballpark because of that. People be shouting at Mr. Met at future games, say, hey, man, that was hilarious. The team's just going down the tubes, and you're just like, screw it. It's just a game. Have fun. Have fun with it.